Okay, so in this video I would like to go through the basics of Prezi. It is a presentation program kind of like PowerPoint, but it is a little bit more interactive and fun. So I would like to go through the basics with you. Okay, first of all, to edit current content, you will double click on the current text box. You will have it highlighted in blue. Double click and then now you can edit, and it'll of course stay with the same font, the same size, same color. Same here, double click it, you can add. Now when you want to add a picture, media, video, YouTube video, any symbols, shapes, you can go to insert. You can go to insert image, select files, you can choose any image, and it'll get uploaded. You can shrink it if you want to put it somewhere over here to the size that you would like. You can also include symbols and shapes, and you have several icons here to the side. For dark Prezis you have icons. You have women avatars and men avatars. Some animals, some of this stuff that may or may not be useful. Thought bubbles, thumbs up, thumbs down, arrows, and then numbers. And you have several options here. You have shapes and other cool things. And for that you can just click and double click and it'll appear. You can size it. You can also insert YouTube videos, and this is very, very easy. So we go to YouTube, and I'll go to our homepage. You can click on a video, copy the link, all you need to do is paste it here, and the video will get added to your Prezi. You can, like I said, size it again. You can add any YouTube video at all, which is my favorite part. You can add charts, which I haven't really messed with, so if you want to go ahead and explore, you can. You can add arrows. You can make the arrows thicker, and you can change them to different colors as well. On the arrows, you can also change them. You can curve them like this, which is kind of cool. You can change the direction. You can also draw lines, which I don't know why that would be helpful sometimes, but sometimes you want a line. You can highlight. And like I said again, I don't know why that would be helpful. The line's very crooked and not steady at all. You can change the highlight color to a color that you would like. Another thing that you can add is background music. I've never added background music. If it's something that you want to explore with, you definitely can. We usually don't need background music since Michael is presenting most of the time. And music is only needed at the beginning or the end of the team meeting, which our IT guys already has queued up. I usually don't include money through the team meetings, so if you want to play with that, maybe it's something that would help with the music process and some of the excitement in the team meeting. For example, in Money Tree, we usually play a song, and it would be nice if we knew how to have the song in there, like in PowerPoint presentations, and when you hit click, the song plays, and then when you click again, it stops. So that would be cool if it's something that you want to play around with. I've never done it, and I haven't tried with the background music. You can add a file. You can add a file, a PDF, so a document. Power lister, don't know what that looks like. I feel like it's going to be a long file. and it just froze my Prezi because it is in fact a long file. Let's try this again. File. I'm gonna add one file. And as you can see, that was a PDF and it included it here. The PDF does say insert photo here, it's not anything else. You can insert a video, so if we have any videos already pre-recorded that we want to include, for example, this one of Michael demoing the new building, it'll add it there. So this is different because it's not linked to YouTube. Another thing to keep in mind for the YouTube videos when you add them, sometimes there will be an error playback or it will not allow you to play from the Prezi, so you just have to make sure that you test the videos out before you leave them on there for the presentation. So there you have it. Now you have a video of Michael there. And you can place this anywhere you would like. A PowerPoint, if you have a PowerPoint that you want to merge or switch over to Prezi, you can do that, and I can show you how to do it. Let's see. And it'll show you over here where it's importing, and then it'll show you here how it works. So you'll have to drag your slides to the canvas and then organize them in a way that makes sense for you. So right now it's converting the PowerPoint, and don't worry, your PowerPoint will stay intact. It'll just make a copy of it and import it here. As you can see here, now the PowerPoint has been uploaded. You can drag your slides and they will be uploaded as pictures, and you can drag them here and it'll add a path here. Now let's go, we can add it here, the next one. It's really actually quite easy to put a PowerPoint into the Prezi, and they make it very, very easy for you. Once you're done importing, you can close it and you can play with your slides. Now deleting content, very easy. Content that you already have here. Anything that you can basically click, you can delete. You can delete everything and just leave the background. You can delete the circle right here, delete, and it'll delete the circle. You can delete this, you can delete the frame, anything that will, frames, anything that is inside the frame, once you highlight the whole frame, will get deleted when you hit delete. You don't want to do that. If you want to just remove the frame, you go to type and say remove frame, and it'll just remove that frame. You can also change the frame type. There's a circle, there's a filled in rectangle, and there's an invisible frame. The invisible frame is a frame that you can see right here with Michael's right here. You can't see the frame, and once you hit present, you won't be able to see this frame right here. And now let's go into paths. Basically, the way to navigate through the whole Prezi once you have it is to go through the paths. So, as you can see here, there's numbers that correspond with the view. For example, if I clicked on the first one, it'll show me the overview there. On the second one, it'll match up with the second one here and the second here, third, and so on and so on. To add paths, it's really quite easy. You can either click Edit Path down here, and it'll show you the paths. Let's say this week Michael is not doing a joke. I want to hold that map, that path, number 3, and release, but I want to release it away from any other things. And as you can see, now it's 1, 2, so it'll skip over that, 3, and it'll go to welcome agents. You can also get rid of a path by clicking X up here. So I'm going to remove that one. Maybe this week I don't have 5 property tours, I have 3, so I want to do 1, 2, now I have 1, 2, 3 properties only. Let's say I wanted to add a path. Let's say I have more information to cover over here, so I will take 31 and drag it over here to make it 32, and I will add more info on this side. To add special effects to your paths, for example 21, you can make things appear from the Prezi, and I'll show you what I mean. You can click on this. You can click 1, 2, and you can see there it says applied fade in effect. I want that to fade in 3rd, I want that to fade in 4th and 5th. And now you can click here preview to see what that looks like. So every click that you do, or that the clicker does, or the person presenting does, that will pop up. And you can see it here as well in present. So I'm going to skip to 21. And so you can see here, I'm doing click. It'll take me to this slide, and then I do 1, that comes in 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, just like we had it there. If you would like to change that, you can go ahead and click Edit Path, click on that again. And then if you want to remove that and that, you can do that. Anything that you don't click with it, you can it's gonna show up on the slide originally. And that's how you do the special effects. Special effects can only be done on frames. So, for example, this one, number 18, will not show in a fade in effect because there's really nothing to fade in this picture. Now, frames is different because in frames, I can choose to fade in this or that. But in the picture, there's really nothing in there tangibly that you can fade in or out. You can also click on it over here like this, or you can click on it from here. You can also do you can also add more paths. For example, let's say I want this to be a zoom in. I don't want to zoom into every individual one, but I want this to be a slide. So I'm going to add current view. And like you saw right there, I added an invisible frame, kind of like the one I showed you at the beginning with Michael's picture. It added an invisible frame there. And if I go down and look at it, every new path that you form, it'll get added to the end. So it will get added on at the end. And then now you can see if I click on it, it'll take me to where that view that I had on my screen. So Prezi is very easy to use. If you have any more questions, there's always support available for you. You have an infinity of things that you can do with Prezi. It's really a great program, and it's very, very easy to use.